Where is everybody?
I don't know. James is out on the balcony, not sure where Riley went.
Gotcha. What you got there, bud?
The book Flynn found out there.
What book?
I'm almost certain. Well, it was notes, but I'm almost certain these are from T.J. Walker
Where did he find it?
at the lighthouse.
Why did he take it?
He copied them.
For why?
Who knows? Maybe he was thinking it belonged to Pestilence instead of T.J. He only copied them. The notes are still out there. I told him, I said, we get our information from this and we return it. And he said, don't worry, I only
Why are there
wrote
only
down
2
what
pages?
I saw. Those were the only pages there were. He actually, there were just 2 pages out there, from what I'm guessing, and he just wrote down what was on them and left the original pages.
When was he out there?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
There's
Everything is
2
fine.
certain lines that make me believe that's from TJ. One of them saying that in life he sought to destroy and rebuild, ranging from sanguine to city treasure. And there's another one that says he's a spirit of someone who flew too close, burned too brightly, but still exists.
I believe it's from TJ.
I have nothing but faith that it's from TJ.
I had a response to a letter months ago. That's why I was out there like a mad woman. I wanted to talk to him.
Well, in the final part of that second page, he says, ask your questions. He has his answers.
Idol said she hasn't seen him out there in a while.
This must be a newer note, or else it would have already been stolen by someone.
People don't tend to take things from out there except for the cops.
Well, there's always going to be nosy people who steal things, no matter their affiliation.
I'm not going out there to talk to TJ. Not after what Idol said.
I know.
It's too risky.
1,000,000%. We've got our own people to take care of. We've got our own things to worry about. Whenever Duke wakes up, I want us to have a conversation with him and get the ball rolling on everybody getting their shit up to date.
Well, apparently, someone was in the hospital saying they have the plague last night.
Yeah.
I've seen this film before, James, and I didn't like the ending.
Yeah, I know. I also know who was in the hospital with that reasoning. Abby told Flynn. Or I'm guessing Abby told Flynn because he told me. It's Shang.
Yeah.
Shang is sick. Duke is aware Shang is sick. I don't know how long he's known. It could have been a very, very short while. Could have been longer than I anticipated.
Osvaldo's someone to stay away from right now.
Osvaldo underwent surgery, I'm aware.
In the sewers with an unknown doctor.
The doctor was Pestilence.
I'm aware. The thing about these things is they don't stay contained for long, and the entire city is going to know sooner than later. And you have some idiots who are going to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't help themselves.
It's, the guy's already made his idealism clear. He is just here to monitor for now, but there are curious souls making their way towards him.
Where'd you hear this
In what
from?
they from Idle.
She's spoken to him twice. She says she feels fine.
Case in point, there's curious souls wandering his way.
She
And
didn't
what they
intend
do
to.
with him does not mean it's what he wants originally. He's just taking advantage of the idiots.
Yeah. From what Idol told me, she didn't mean to talk to him the first time. She didn't know who he was. Idol's been around this stuff as long as I have. Maybe like a little shorter amount of time. A lot of people either forget or don't realize that I was on the outskirts of everything years ago.
Yeah. I guessed that you were, considering your positioning and whatnot.
Well, I had a talk with someone a few weeks ago, and I mentioned a name, and he said, don't. And the way that he talked in that conversation, I knew that that was a do not pass go, do not collect 200, just don't fuck around with it, because Winston does not get that deadly serious about just anything. I have bits and pieces of recollections from years ago. I remember my father getting sick at one point. Didn't really know the specifics. I remember Richard Dark was really, really sick for some time.
I heard.
There were others, but my memories are really hazy, because it's a time that a lot of us wish we could forget.
I've heard a handful of the stories, both from weeks ago and very, very recently. Wounds that refuse to close, blood pouring out of people, black as night, rats inside of people. I know this shit's about as serious as it can be. I trust the people that have told me this information. That's why I want everyone to be safe. I want no one to go out there anymore. They shouldn't have been out there in the first place, but now it's just being solidified.
Going out there now, you might as well be signing your own death certificate.
You may as well.
Look, I know, on the outside looking in, it looks like I've been faffooing with Norman and all that with the notes I left, but that was less about Norman and more about the people who died.
I know. I know you're smarter than that to fall for any ploy by Norman.
I watched what happened to my family. I would never want to put anyone through what we went through.
Yeah. Just be careful with everyone, especially Allie.
Why especially Allie?
Because if Shang is sick, she could be a carrier, she could be sick herself, she may not know it. And I'm more worried for the fact that Lane is now in the hospital for what we think is brain swelling, what they see as brain swelling, but who knows?
I don't think it's related to anything
I'm not
out
trying to
there.
jump into a fire, but hey,
I don't think it's
I'm
related
just
to
saying
anything out there, James.
well, okay. I'm just saying if it turns out that there's somehow something going on.
It's not. It's not really consistent with things I remember from years ago when people got sick.
What I'm trying to hint at is maybe it's surrounding Allie and her loved ones. If
It's
that's not
really.
true, then I'm glad. But it's just a worry that I have in the back of my mind. considering the other things I've heard Allie has been apparently getting herself involved in. Who knows? How she sees herself as some sort of solution to what's going on.
Where'd you hear this from?
From a mix of Idol and Lottie and other folk.
Ouch.
And I trust in Lottie's assessment considering their relation is much closer. They consider themselves sisters. Who knows, maybe we're all dead wrong, maybe there's nothing that's going to come out of this on her end. All I know is that we need to be fucking safe. I'm going to go and buy gas cans, I'm going to go fill them, I'm going to put them in the armory upstairs. If we see a single rat, we kill it.
Burn it.
Not with our hands exactly. We shoot it, we grab a shovel, we toss it in a dumpster or something, and we burn it. If they're burrowing in anything, we burn what they're burrowing into. Whether it's a car, a house, the trailer, we burn it. Rats carry disease, and they're always accompanied by the idea of pestilence. The only way to cleanse a disease is by burning it. And if this is even slightly true on the Shang part of him being sick, if he is the first person to be sick, he is the most notable.
I guess he might not be the first.
Well,
We don't
it's
know.
a thought to have. If he is, and there has to be some sort of thing like that was done years ago, a vaccine or something.
Except there wasn't a vaccine years ago.
I thought there was.
I don't think there was.
I heard something of a vaccine drive.
I don't actually remember, to be quite honest.
Either way it goes, if he is the first to get sick, he is patient zero. That has been noted, that has been noticed.
I know that Osvaldo is currently in the hospital, and apparently the doctors are treating him without wearing masks. Which is wild.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Which is our medical professionals, ladies and gents.
At least Jackie is smart, Duke is smart, everyone that did surgery on me was smart. They always wore masks. So even the hospital isn't too safe. So it's meant to be the most sanitized place in the goddamn city. I know the clubs need sewer guns and all that. And I
We're not
know there's
going down
probably
there
no
right
way
now.
of... I know. But I know how it's still a requirement. And if people push for that to still be a thing, then I'm going to ask Duke to see if he can swipe some hazmat suits from the hospital or something, some sort of contamination suits for us. If we're going down there, we're going down there as prepped as can be. I'm also going to ask him to get everyone up to date on shots and whatnot. And then, considering the fact that Lane's in the ICU and Wade's not in town, and Wally's around sometime, this falls on somebody to step up. And if there's any possibility, I'd like to try and help the most I can.
No. We keep our ears to the ground. Stay away from anyone we think might be sick. Don't go into the sewers. Stay away from the fucking lighthouse. I'm not going through that again.
I know you aren't.
I'm
I
not
don't believe anyone
losing,
plans on letting you go through that.
not losing family again because of that. I didn't just lose family through people dying, from people going to purgatory. I lost family from people fighting over what was right and wrong to do. People thinking that they knew better. All the while, sitting on the outside looking in, because no one would tell me the full truth. I would get bits and pieces. I would get half-truths and white lies.
Yeah, that's why I'm being so open with everything that I'm aware of right now. There is no space for anything but the truth.
The only reason I don't talk about it too much is one, people usually think I'm crazy. And two, some people are far too curious for their own good.
It's very true.
And I know I'm the world's biggest hypocrite because I go out there.
We go out there for a different reason, not out of curiosity, but out of worriment for people and their souls and passing on and whatnot.
Because I know what happens when you try to dance with the devil and make a deal. I don't go out there to talk to him. I'm not seeking him out when I go out there.
Yeah.
He's never had any interest in me, and the only interest I've ever had in him was keeping him the fuck away from my family.
Yep. I'm just trying to figure out or think of how to keep people safe.
The only way is to hope they listen.
And what if they don't? Then what do? We can't isolate people. We can't isolate our own family from us.
I try to help them. I have a goddamn doctor in the club.
I know. Someone needs to get in contact with Wade while he's out of town and tell him to get his shit sorted out of state before he comes back. Get his shots and whatnot, because being on a fucking plane surrounded by people coming to and from probably isn't the greatest, especially with whatever the fuck is passing along. Or get him to charter a fucking private plane if he refuses to get it done out of state.
There's someone I need to talk to tonight, but I don't know how much he remembers. It was one day. He was gone, and when he came back, he had no memories.
What is it?
flop.
Flop?
This was years and years ago.
Okay.
There was one day my sister and I were working. She was upset. And all I had to do was say to her, "Who did we lose this time?" It was flop. Even
Do you
if
think the book would be of any use?
the
The
flop
notes within
or to me.
to flop.
Don't know. I would assume that with how long I've known TJ's around and with other notes I've seen up there, that ADMC is well aware that he's out there.
There's also a certain part in there that I think highly should be known to them. TJ's time is finite.
Oh,
The only reason he's around is he has connections to certain people that can be severed at any moment. There's 3 connections left, and once they're severed, he's gone.
it's not a bad thing.
No, but it's just something that I feel like someone in their
Radio?
group should be aware of. Yeah, what's up?
Are we having a talk or something? Because Irish wants to know if 2 of us want to hit the jewelry store with him.
Yeah, let's do that now. Where's Riley?
I don't know if them knowing that he's connected to them would help or hurt, but I just,
There's
in a
also
way, I
a
want
very
them to be aware.
big chance they already know.
That's a possibility. Maybe this note's intended just for the general populace. Maybe it was placed somewhere to where people find these notes and read them before they get to the lighthouse to steer them away. Let me call Riley and see where she is. Hey, where you at? Come back to the house. We're gonna have that talk. Kid?
What?
Riley might have just ate shit. She just disconnected from the call. Jesus fucking Christ, this girl. I'm gonna lose my mind with her. Riley said she was riding around the area on a bike doing tricks. We gotta go find her. Use your own bike.
Yeah, I didn't mean to on yours, dude.
Okay.
Stone Park's so close.
That's a wall. Okay. Intermission from Sirius. Did I tell you guys that Veronica had that book, by the way? She's had that book for a minute. She got it from Duke, who I believe got it from Pixie. She also gave a copy to Alice. Any sign of her?
Not yet. Give me an exact location where she was. She just said she was in the area.
Found her!
Hell yeah.
Riles.
Where at? Clothing store or something?
North end of South Chumash. Just unconscious. I already called EMS.
Like on the beach or what?
On the beach, yeah. Trying to check over her injuries here.
Lord of Mighty
I already
Riley.
called EMS. I haven't gotten a response yet.
I'll go snag a car.
Riley! Riles! Ooh, that's not good. So she bonked her head pretty fucking hard. If she has a concussion, she has to wear a helmet. Where is her helmet? She was wearing a helmet earlier.
Took it off of the bike, obviously.
Why you wanna knock some sense into you bozos?
Is she going to be okay? She's not dead, right?
No, just unconscious. She's snoring.
Oh, never mind. There you are.
I still haven't gotten a response from EMS.
She's safe to move.
Yeah, we're 101 in queue if needed to self-transport.
Okay.
Just want to check and make sure that there's no obvious sign of neck injury. If there's not, we're still going to be very careful getting her into that fucking car. Her arm's a little fucked. I'll let EMS know we're self-transporting.
Okay.
Transport. Alright, we're just gonna gently get her in. Just be very careful, like, with jostling her arm and stuff when you get there.
Of course.
Why can't I put her in? There we go. And I'll meet you guys down there. Keep your mask
Alright.
on in the fucking hospital, please.
Yep, I just put it on.
We're gonna stop at a clothing store to... RP-wise, I don't know what Veronica would have on underneath this. But, we need to stop at the clothing store to show that she's not wearing her hoodie anymore. I think it's like Purple RP that has a system where, like, you could do that, like, really quickly open the clothing store
Go ahead and hold right. I'm gonna pass you.
and make those changes, and then obviously Onyx has the take jacket off system. I would love to have either of those systems on NoPixel, although I think on NoPixel there's a high chance that it gets by some less than stellar elements. But it would be just nice to be able to quickly, like, establish those RP moments. Instead, I have to, like, hastily run to the clothing store and make that change so quick. camera.
Ow.
Yeah, she'll just have that on underneath. Oh yeah, the reason we have the no. I like, oh, free camera. Stop motion. I was watching Chris's stream last night while falling asleep, and I think the reason that there's been so much lag lately is because of people throwing the parts around that they get from the boxes. Because he went to, like, the parts graveyard, quote unquote, and there was just so many. So it would not surprise me in the slightest if that is the reason for the lag. Like, someone in his chat mentioned it. And I'm like, that would make sense because a lot of the lag in the south side cleared up. I think it was something Nike's worked on. With regards to the trash, because there was just so much of it, it was causing lags, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that seems like less than ideal. But I think that might be why the south side is getting so bad again. Like, no joke. I think that that might be why it's getting so fucking bad. Well, because, like, here's the thing. It's not even trash. It's the parts are just sitting on the ground until they degrade. And, like, you can't just scoop up all the stuff that's sitting on the ground because some people just have it in their houses and shit. But I think, like, that is a big part of the problem.
We're doing first aid.
Consciousness after a conk on the head, that's never good at all. Not a single. So, with that said, it's probably best that we just, you know, when she wakes, don't overwhelm her, okay? No surprises, nothing like that.
She's not here.
Okay, alternatively,
ICU?
I'm also gonna try...
Yeah, let's check.
to do what I can for this arm without waking her up.
Oh, what do you want? Oh, that's the other thing. People keep fucking leaving seeds around the Senor Buns.
Okay.
There are dumpsters for a reason.
Wonderful. Quite wonderful. Okay, so you never tell anybody I did this for anybody. Okay, this is a little bit of pain medication. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna give her this in the arm so that hopefully when I put it
You know
back
what else
into
is in
place, it
progress
doesn't
though,
hurt as
Uppy?
much.
Is lagging
Okay.
every single
'Cause
time
I
I come
don't
into the
wanna
south
wake her,
side.
but I never did this.
Or anywhere
Okay?
near the
Mm,
hospital.
mhm.
Or Senor Buns. It's not even like about it being disposable at the trash can. It's about
You
like
didn't see this, none of you. Okay.
Mhm.
just putting stuff in
Not
a
a thing. I don't know
dumpster
what you're
instead of
talking
throwing
of.
it on the ground. It takes like
Exactly.
0.5
That's what I'm saying.
seconds. You know, I think I have a theory on why my headaches are so bad in the south side.
Why is
Okay.
that?
People just throw all of their like car parts and seeds around, and
It's a people issue.
it's a
always
people
been.
issue.
It
Because
could be.
the same thing was happening back when we first moved back and people had masks and
Jesus.
hats. Oh God, and hats in their pockets.
Mm.
You know,
I-
there's a
I-
garage just full of stage 1 parts somewhere. It's crazy.
That's insane. I think that might single-handedly be causing headaches.
Well, that's down by Cyprus.
Yeah, but I'm just
That's
saying
not
that's how
close enough
bad
to
it can
here.
get.
Yeah, true.
Just
All
think
right,
of all
I'm
the
going
rubbish
to.
bags in the sewers.
All right, I fucking ejectocetoed because I fucking head hurried into a corner. So I'm gonna go get that checked out. So at least I don't take time away from that guy over there who's been sitting there for at least 10 minutes. I'll go see the good old doctor.
Actually, now's a good time to ask. If I fall from a really high cliff and I'm perfectly fine, should I be worried?
Yes and no.
Okay, because I fell from a really high cliff earlier and it hurt a lot, but I stood up fine, and I'm worried something might be
Yeah.
broken.
So to be fair, I didn't think you were asking for a friend. That's an oddly specific question.
Huh?
Okay. You made it sound like you were asking an ambiguous question and you were about to say, "It's not me, it was my friend."
I'm not
Anyway,
asking for me. I'm asking for a friend.
I think her arm is doing all right. Okay. We're going to take a look at that bump on her head. But for now, what's important is just let her get some rest. And maybe tell her about the things that she likes so that maybe she comes too. And while you're doing that, I will go and check out the guy over there who looks like he's bleeding out on the bed.
Oh,
Things she
Jesus.
likes.
Bifta racing.
Licorice. You love licorice, right? Yes.
Been better.
Organizing
Your
all
bike,
of our
your
resources.
street bikes.
Yeah.
Organizing tits so I can put down those racks. Yes, you love
Throwing
that.
me off a mountain last night.
Arms really don't hurt.
No,
Um,
really? I know.
Hurt.
Hey, it worked.
Wait, she threw you off a cliff yesterday?
She punched me and I went
Yeah.
flying off a hill.
Oh, I pushed someone off a cliff. Riley, we can relate.
That reminds
Well,
me.
I tackled her and she rolled off a hill, and to get her payback, she punched me, but I jumped as she punched me, so I went
Reminds me.
fucking flying.
What were you and Mason talking about the other night when he was acting like nothing happened, but clearly something happened?
You guys kiss?
Wait, what?
The other night, you made a comment, something, Mason, you would know a lot about that, or something to that effect, about like going into the water or something.
I genuinely don't fucking
God
remember.
damn it.
As genuine as I can be, fucking, I
Why is
do
the
not
room
remember.
spinning?
You smacked your head. Oh, I think it was you crashing your bike. It was jokes. It was a joke about that. I was making a joke at your expense.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I was doing sick bike tricks, and then
Uh-huh.
James called me.
That hurt. Right
Yeah.
there. Don't-
And all you
don't
said
touch
was,
that again, please.
"Oh shit," and then you crashed. Or you
I
said something along
was
those lines.
I was doing fucking awesome, and then you called me.
Well, I was
You-
gonna tell you to come back to the house because we were meant to have a talk.
I was just doing sick bike tricks, bro.
Preferred. I already had someone threaten me with a bone saw earlier. Just don't go after my legs, please.
Well,
That's what he wanted.
you displaced your arm a little bit. You got a good old bump on your forehead. Your arm's been fixed. It's been put back
do
in
you mean?
place. You have pain meds
Look.
in you.
I can feel that.
Like
Hmm
30 minutes ago.
What kind of pain meds?
I don't know.
I
You'd
don't
have to
know.
ask
I don't think I've
Arthur.
met you before.
Because I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
What kind of pain meds can you not have?
Nice to meet you,
What up?
Arthur.
Or do you have an aversion to?
Just mainly hydros.
I don't even know what that is. V, that would be a you thing.
Hydrocodone.
Okay.
I usually get really, really sick and dizzy.
Oh God.
Might have been what he gave her. Not entirely sure.
Mm.
Yeah, sorry, sis. I didn't know that, or I would have specified.
Oh, you're good. I just feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Hold on. Something's bugging me. Oh wow, they actually lock those doors now.
You call one of us, please.
We have to. No, that sounds bad. Mm-hmm.
I will return momentarily. Okay.
She's
If she
she's
stops
awake.
breathing, oh, she is okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, let me just.
Oh,
Just help her
Jesus
get a little bit
fucking
more comfortable
Christ,
in her
Riley.
bed real quick.
Ew.
Oh, I'm
James?
sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry,
It's not
I
the
don't feel
worst
good.
thing. It's not the worst thing that happened. Okay.
I
Could
don't
be
feel good.
so much worse.
James,
Yeah,
I'm
I-
God
sorry.
damn it, my
Everything
shoes.
is going
It's
to be
fine.
spinning.
I have extra
Okay.
shoes for a
Do
reason.
not
Yeah.
stand up just willy nilly. All right. You got a really bad concussion.
God, can one of you take
Ow.
these
Just
shoes
take
off
a
me,
seat and just
Hands
rest
up.
for a moment, please,
please?
while I go and chop
Alright,
this
fucking throw him
man's
in a
lung
fucking
out.
Oh.
recycle bin or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I'll dispose of them.
Okay,
Hey,
brother.
Riley.
Hey,
You're
Flynn.
losing
While you
rib
get back, I've got
today.
something for you to read.
Okay,
Do I have
what's
to lose one?
this? What the fuck is this,
What did you
Flynn?
give her?
There's something for you to read while you recover.
What did you give her?
A mother's in it.
No. No.
Where the fuck are all the garbage bins in here? So Idol told us that Oshira has been out at the lighthouse. I need to get out of here. I hate it here.
I'm okay.
You said
She's
that
still
last
throwing
time.
up.
No, no.
She said
I'm not,
she
I'm
might.
not. I feel like I'm not going to.
I'm just gonna like hide behind this curtain just in
Surely she can't projectile vomit over here.
surely.
I'm okay.
Mhm.
I'm okay.
Mhm. I'll
James,
believe
why are you
that
hiding?
because I don't trust you.
James, come on. Surely
It's an
she can't.
accident. I'm just sorry I threw
I
up
don't
on your
care.
shoes.
I don't care if it was an accident. I don't want my feet to get thrown up on.
Well, if you stand where we are, you're gonna be fine.
I doubt that. She might scary movie my ass.
Not the poltergeist, the exorcist.
Isn't that a thing from Scary Movie? Like they
I
just
think
fucking
so.
puked like 20 feet.
Yeah.
I vaguely
think it
remember
was
it.
like that in them.
I'm using you as a shield. Sorry.
Oh my god, I'm not aiming for you.
I don't care if you aren't.
Oh god, don't make me
Well,
laugh.
You're gonna be. She can't reach from here, James. You're overreacting.
You don't know
Unless she
this.
physically gets up and walks over here.
You don't know this.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Motherfucker.
Where's
There's a
fucking-
lot of things we don't
Who's
know
my
about that's happening.
doctor?
I don't know where Arthur is.
He went to cut out a lung.
Arthur?
Oh yeah, he went to go fucking take someone's rib out, so he's not coming back anytime soon. I think it's like whenever you feel good enough to leave, you can leave.
Arthur?
Yeah, Arthur.
That fucking guy.
What's the
Arthur's
matter
a
with
nice
Arthur?
guy.
I don't know.
He did good.
He's just a little
Shit
lost.
For fun.
Yeah, I know.
I could use some Zofran. That's for sure.
Are you hungry at all?
No.
Oh,
If
okay.
I eat, I will throw up.
He'll just in case.
Where's
You
the
take this.
Zofran? I don't. Ow!
I'm gonna get
I don't
close
think
to
he
you.
hit you. I don't think he hit you. It's on the floor.
Bounced
That
off my
actually
leg.
landed pretty upright.
I don't want freaking floor food.
Why? It's in a container. It's safe.
No.
And
It's
I
in a
just did a
sealed
cool
container.
flip with it.
Yeah, he did a Chinese food flip.
Oh, new trend.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Well, I guess we could go.
Yeah, only if you are okay with that and not going to fucking eat shit the moment you stand up.
James, she's riding with you.
Well, yeah, I brought the car.
All right. Ready to rock and roll, kiddos? Because I'm about to starve.
It depends if she is.
Oh, V.
He literally has food.
Yeah.
Just probably don't eat it in here. Okay, or do anyways.
And slipping it
It's
under my
fine.
mask.
Yes, the mask fit was out all the bad stuff.
A mask filters out food too, dumbass.
Because
I
if you
just
chew it
shoved it
until it
under
comes,
your
Have a hole in
mask.
it.
no, what you do is you just chew it until it comes like mush, and then it just soaks into the mask.
Okay. I'm getting
Mhm.
up.
Okay. Just be careful.
I'm gonna start walking out because it's gonna take me 5 minutes to walk out.
Okay.
Woo! Headaches.
How's she doing?
Just getting ready to stand.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to inconvenience you guys.
I am.
It's just like
Okay.
nobody told me where to go. They're just like, "Oh, we're at the hospital," so I'm at the hospital, and I'm like, "Okay, well now where do I go?" And then
Well, it's all right. You're only 20.
Perry is not wearing a mask. She must be one of the ones that was treating Osvaldo. I'm gonna start heading back to Chumash. Like, I cannot exist in the south side. Watch. I want to take a drive by this newer bun just so quick. Oh wow, it's not as bad as it usually is. So. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? There's a dumpster. Right? There is a dumpster. Over here. Oh, wow. Wow, look how hard that was. Look how hard that was just to walk over to the dumpster and throw out all these seeds that weren't needed. Wow. It was so difficult. The only time I really throw things on the ground, right, is when I know if you look at it, it's going to turn into a trash bag. Oh, wow. Wow. Look how easy. Look how easy and fast it is. Wow. How easy and fast and not inconvenient it is to just go over to a dumpster and oh my goodness, throw things away. Oh my goodness gracious. It's insane. This hip new invention called a dumpster. It's crazy. I know. It's so crazy. Absolute insanity. Why is Mason going to lose his mind? Why is he going to lose his mind? You're implying that he hasn't already, like, lost it. Multiple times. Oh no, I think we're all on the same page. That we're staying the fuck away from there. At least Veronica and James are. Mason was the one that went and picked up Wayne. See, that's the thing, is Veronica is just kind of like the only one in the club who has, well, aside from like Wade, but I don't think Wade was Wade really like involved in Lighthouse stuff in 3.0. She's the only one that has like direct experience with all of that. But like her memories about like Pestilence and Isaac are very faint, if anything. Because quite frankly, I don't remember how much she was aware of in 3.0 on that front. She knew that Dark was got very sick. I don't think Bundy's lung issue was related to Pestilence, but he did get sick after he went to Purgatory. But I don't think Veronica knew that he went to Purgatory, Bart. She just knew that he got sick. But like, Veronica had a talk with Winston a few weeks ago, and she mentioned the book that she has. Because she has this. I don't know if you knew that she had this, Sauce. But she has this. And the last 2 pages are about Isaac. And she mentioned it offhandedly to Winston, who basically told her to never say that name again. Which is why she flipped out on Flid. And she's kind of connected the dots there. Decaying body, Pestilence. No. She's not gonna get rid of it. There's so many copies of that book out there. There would be no point. but she goes back to it when she needs
Hi.
to reconfirm something. Hi. I guess here's as good as any place to talk. We can go up to the chapter room if
Yeah.
you guys want.
Just let her sit down somewhere.
Alright, then let's go sit on the couches.
I'm gonna just, yeah.
Actually, let me move up a little bit. I can put
You
the
need to
cigarette back
speak up, sir.
there. Yeah, I know. That's why I just said I need. Let me put this cigarette out and pick it back.
I'm just gonna make this clear. We're staying out of the sewers.
Not gonna tell me twice.
I
I fully agree.
talked with Idle earlier. There's something out there. That we need to stay as far the fuck away from as humanly possible. Osvaldo apparently was treated by a unknown doctor in the sewers.
I talked to Osvaldo earlier.
Stay the fuck away from him.
Okay. I
Uh,
ran into him in the parking lot and I saw his cool car and he asked me if I was joining the game, but I wasn't gonna be around, unfortunately.
yeah, well, according to Idle, Osvaldo's not doing so hot right now.
Oh.
Hey, Link. Yeah, we are. Just give me a little bit of time. All right, see ya.
Idle
Link's
also
outside.
said
I won't
to
let him in.
stay away from the lighthouse. This isn't like a, oh, Norman Bones kind of thing. This is like a, no, like actually stay away from there.
Don't tell anyone about Shang. I don't care if it's your best fucking friend in the world. No one knows outside of this club. The only reason you are aware, the only reason anyone in this room is aware, is because of our connection with Allie. It is not to
Okay.
be spread.
Well, the doctors have been doing a damn good job of that, so, you know.
Well,
Pippa
it is not to be spread by us. Last thing we want is some melodramatic, pissed off, possibly dying man in his club after us in the midst of all of this shit.
I'm gonna tell you guys what I told James. I've already gone through this once. I have no interest in going through it again. There's stuff that we don't know, there's stuff that we're never gonna know, and it's probably better off that we don't fucking know it. I've been hammering this point home from the jump that nothing good comes from being out there. Nothing good comes from talking to anybody out there.
I'm gonna say this real quick. If I find out either of you three go out there, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your reasoning is. You're getting your ass kicked.
Okay. That means that also means no sneaking off then, right?
Exactly. No notes, no investigating, no getting on a mountain nearby with a camera just to snoop. You avoid that place like the plague. How fitting.
I was gonna say, that's a great choice of words there, James.
Yeah, well, reason I said it.
So, is that the only two places
That we
that
know
are
of.
dangerous? Because this whole thing, it sounds like, unless I'm misunderstanding, it sounds like it can be anywhere.
As far as we know, this guy isn't connected with the lighthouse. He could be at any place at any time. So like I gave the description, old man, white hair, white beard, brown long coat, drives a brown peyote or a black peyote.
Oh,
If you see
not
a
a fucking
peyote,
peyote! I'm done! I'm
if you-
done! I'm fucking done! I'm done!
if you see a peyote in general, you go the other fucking way.
I'm done!
B,
I'm
and
done!
if he strike V, come the fuck back.
Mm-mm.
And if he strikes a conversation, you act kind and courteous, but you say no thank you. And you disengage from this conversation as quick and as kind as you can.
Isn't that a
Because
bit
if you
too late?
No, because normally, with how I've been told Norman deals, you have to give him the confirmation that you want something. Maybe this guy's in the same boat. But if you tell him, go fuck yourself, no, he is going to come after you. He is going to hold a grudge.
He
Be as
doesn't know
respectable as you
I don't
can,
think Veronica
no
knows
matter
in
who it is.
character that's how that's not how that
Wait,
works.
so is it sort of like making a deal?
I don't know. I don't know.
think she knows in
I'm just
character.
telling you, be safe, be kind, be respectable. You do not anger whatever the fuck these things are. Horsemen or not, you do not anger them. Seems like every one of these so far, 2 for 2, have been known to drive peyotes. If you don't know what that is, there's a version of the car that drives around the state where it's the peyote gasser or whatever, and it's that one that has the lifted up front and the engine blocks exposed. The normal peyote looks like that, but the hood's still on and the car isn't suspended in the air.
That'd be so for real. I just wouldn't entertain a conversation with either of them and just be like, oh, sorry, I gotta go.
I'm just saying, don't have a conversation, disengage and be like, no thank you. Don't even respond like, oh hi, how are ya? Just be like, no thank you, goodbye.
And just, we get our booster shots, we keep our masks on. Honestly, I don't fucking know.
I know Duke is already a priority to us because of his warrants. He is doubly so now because he is our medical guide to this. He is our man with his foot in the door for the hospital.
Couldn't help but notice that like Perry wasn't wearing a fucking mask and. Ugh.
Arthur wasn't at first, and I told him if you're going to treat her, you are going to put on a mask.
It's just wild to me, doctors not wearing fucking masks. It's kind of crazy. Just saying.
So if you go through the hospital, if you are conscious and able, tell them you wear a mask when you treat me. Hell, if you feel even more comfortable, tell them to have a change of gloves.
They should already be doing
Well,
that anyway.
if they're not wearing a mask at all times, then who's to say they're not changing their gloves? Just be smart about this shit. Even if you feel like an asshole in reminding them of their job and what they're meant to do, still do it. Above all else, stay safe out there. Don't do anything unnecessary. Don't take any unnecessary trips to the hospital. And if you do, of course, be fucking careful in there. If you see someone in there who's obviously sick, coughing, feverish, hell, even if they just look like they aren't okay, you avoid them. I don't know if this shit is easily passable from one person to another. I don't know if it's contained to just the people who piss off this guy. But we play this shit safe until we know.
I told James this, but when I had a conversation with someone a few weeks ago, and I just mentioned a name, I was told never to say it again, pretty much. So, take from that what you will. This isn't like a game. It's not something. I mean, even Norman himself is not something to be fucked with and fucked around with. But, even more so now. So, yeah. That's all there is to that. Just don't be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because I will keep saying this. I have already gone through this once. I have no interest in going through it again. For now,
Okay.
I think we carry on with our day to day. And we just stay aware and stay away.
The main thing, don't spread panic. We're not going to take the ground. We're not going to disappear because if groups, one by one, disappear and go into hiding, this town is going to collapse again. Do your day to day. Be safe. Just do it safer than you usually do. No fucking BMX tricks, Riley.
Hey now.
Hey,
I was doing some pretty sick tricks.
I'm so proud of you for doing that.
Pesto sauce is back. That's
I'm
what's
gonna
going
state
on.
the obvious here. We need to step up our game on being prepared for this because,
And people are getting sick. People are going out to the
as much
lighthouse.
as I
People
hate
are
to say
talking
it,
to
that's
him.
one horseman of whatever the fuck apocalypse is
So James has gotten his
around.
information from Idle
Who's
and
to
Lottie.
say when more may appear?
V's gotten her information from
Keep your fucking ears open, your eyes open,
Winston,
ears to the
her own
ground.
lived experience,
Pay attention
the
to things.
book, and Idle.
If anything seems off, take note of it. Hell, with whatever this faceless bullshit is and all the fucking military grade shit flying around, who knows? Maybe war's already made an appearance. Considering I've seen Ospreys, fucking Chinooks,
V
stealth bombers.
uh
Maybe that's already in play.
vaguely knows that Alice knows stuff about the lighthouse. She doesn't know how deep it goes. Veronica's the one that gave Alice this notebook, but she made a copy of it before she did.
Okay. I mean,
because Veronica has the
Do your
Norman
research
notebook
on them,
too.
on the horsemen. Know what to look for.
Veronica's recollections from
is there another
3.0.
one around then? Since you guys talk about two.
Well, if the rumors are to be true, and if there's already one, there's pestilence, war, death, and famine, I believe. I think there's 4. Are there more, V?
I mean, in like biblical lore, there are only 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. So
Hell, if I were to even go so far as being cocky, Norman may be death. So we may already have 3 showing their cards.
Death. Oh my God, Death is. Yes, Norman is Death.
Then yeah,
I've
then we
got-
have 3
I've-
horsemen showing their fucking cards.
Norman was
So
the
we're
1st
still
one
waiting
here.
on the 4th. Hey, I didn't think there was going to be a whole horseman of the apocalypse situation going, so I didn't really take him as that.
Veronica losing her mind. Losing her fucking mind.
The only thing left is famine, but hey. To make lighthearted of this situation, this state already went through famine a few months ago when there was no food, so maybe we already got over that hill.
Maybe.
Or it was just the start.
True. Or maybe it was just coincidental timing. Maybe there's still more to come, but we'll find that out as time goes on.
All right. I think that's. If we keep talking, we're just gonna go in circles.
Yep.
Because the reality is, the only information we have is not a lot of information. Just stay the fuck out of the sewers and away from the fucking lighthouse.
Yep.
That's really all there is to it. And if you hear someone talking about it, just go the other way. Just go the other way.
Understood.
Winston doesn't get dead serious all that often, but that is one thing he got dead serious about in his conversation with me. Like, he gets serious, but this was like dead serious. Like I said, there's a lot of murky memories I have from years ago. So let's not fuck around and find out. Let other people be the ones to fuck around and find out. Because I'm pretty sure the find out in this situation is you dead.
Yeah. It probably doesn't take a whole lot of fucking around to get to that point.
Alright, I think we've left Link waiting long enough.
Yeah.
Gonna fix my bike and run to the apartments.
Huh?
Gonna fix my bike and then run to the apartments real quick.
Okay.
You know, Wayne Freeman would be one of the ones caught up in that side. Like when Osvaldo's involved.
What the hell are you wearing?
What do you mean, what am I wearing? It's fire.
It's okay.
You're lucky I can't attack you at the moment. Plus, I got my little camera.
You know who's gonna lose his fucking mind? Not in the Raiders. Finn. Finley Milton is going to lose his goddamn mind. Because early in 4.0, Veronica and Finn had conversations about Norman, and I think Aubrey was there too. Of just, why? Why don't people just listen? But yeah, V's memories are very hazy when it comes to Pestilence in 3.0. Like, there were things that she knew, and there were things that, like, she heard vague whispers of. And, like, I don't remember. So I'm playing it as, like, those memories are really vague. She just remembers people getting very deadly serious about people getting sick. And like the thing that stands out to her that she remembers distinctly is dark. Like that one stands out to her quite a bit. Let's just where she could really use Bundy in particular. I feel like it's just like, Dad, people are being stupid. People are being stupid and messing with things that they shouldn't be messing with again. Help. Helpers. I said this last night. I had this thought last night of like, Veronica cannot escape people in her found family being involved in stuff at the lighthouse. Whether it's in 3.0 or 4.0, she cannot escape it. And the reason she stood up and just yelled, nope, 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 not again, when James mentioned the peyote, is because, again, she remembers 3.0. Norman would drive around in a white peyote. She stared him down while he was driving his white peyote because Kiki was terrified, having a panic attack at the back room of the firehouse. And like, what James said about Alice, again, kind of terrified Veronica a little bit when he mentioned what he had been told about what Alice has been doing with the lighthouse. And Veronica just does not want to see something happen to Alice because of it. She doesn't want to see what in her mind would be history repeating in a way. Like, she and Alice aren't close, but Alice is family, right? Alice is Veronica's sister-in-law. What the fuck?
Ivy.
Why are we holding Riley up?
Pocket checking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
fun.
thank you.
Took my coke away.
What?
Yeah,
I-
you don't need to be doing coke.
Can I have it? Because I paid for half of it.
And if there's
Thank
any left,
you.
put it somewhere safe.
I mean, I have ideas of where somewhere safe is. Mason's gonna pocket check Veronica later and find the coke. I'm calling it now. I am just calling it now. Mason's gonna find the coke on Veronica and take it.
Guys, I'm selling my penumbra and I'm buying a C7.
Okay.
I just need 600k more.
For what?
A C7. I want that car.
Okay.
Okay. Also, probably no doing coke right now because of sicknesses. V.
We've had this coke. It's been in the house.
I'm not
Yeah,
meaning
but
that. It could
It
fuck
would
your immune
compromise
system.
Like, yeah, and like your nasal cavities and shit.
Fine.
You were the EMS. You should know this better than we should.
Exactly.
Just want to.
I was a coke addicted, Molly addicted, LSD addicted EMS.
Why am I surrounded by cokeheads?
See, you're an expert.
I love coke, and you're
Yeah, I know you
the
do.
one thing
And
I
you
love
know what I also think you love? Living.
But I love coke more.
That is Jesus Christ.
I'm
That is some
fucking-
therapy
I'm
needed there.
fucking kidding.
That's
I'm kidding.
It's fucking
kidding.
dark, bro.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
fucking kidding. No, I care about my health and my life, but god damn it, I want my coke.
Marty, Gareth, if neither of you are aware, wear masks and gloves as often as you can. There's a sickness going through town.
All right, understood.
I was about to say, you're already there, Gareth. Proud of you on that one, accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally.
Marty, go put a goddamn mask on this instant.
You think he doesn't have one?
How? I'm like a fucking astronaut.
I gotta walk away.
I'm going for
gonna go
me
find the cocaine
time.
that I
Don't
stashed.
call me
Okay.
at all.
Okay,
No
you don't
one
have
call
to
me.
tell everyone you're gonna go do that.
I'm kidding. I'm gonna go get an actual mask.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
Hi, Flynn. I just want to say hi, and I miss you. Okay, Flynn. Okay. Alright. Bye. Someone needs to call Flynn and tell him you miss him.
I'm gonna go put on more full coverage gloves.
He just put the phone down on me immediately.
I want to get into some shit, so let's think of some shit to get into.
Disconnected mine.
fuck, Marty?
I gotta use it or lose it. They're confiscating. I was gonna say, do you want a bump or what?
No. I'm trying to be good. Nope, not that one. There we go. I'll be right back. I gotta run to the restroom.
Alright, I'm gonna go recycle mats into shit, so I'll be out and about. If you need me, give me a call.
I come with you on that?
If you wanna, yeah. I'm just running up to the back of the clothing store to grab my bike. Probably gonna ride my bike to the apartments and swap into my jogger or something.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can only top out at about 97, so just keep it around 100.
Yeah, no problem.
Good back there?
Yeah, it's looking like I'm holding right off the freeway.
We're back. Okay. Yeah, V's kind of right now in the oh my god. She thinks Flynn is the most likely to FAFO. To be honest. She's like, oh god. The kid is gonna do something. The kid is gonna do something. But again, she's also just kind of like a little bit more curious about Alice's role in all this based off what James said. She's also like worried now. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Oh, before we go anywhere, let's make sure that this is actually okay. Yeah, but, okay, so the reason Veronica doesn't get rid of that book, by the way, is in case it has something she needs in it, if something happens. Where is everybody?
actually fuck with refriends today then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Where's like my entire club?
I don't know.
I don't know.
James took off somewhere, and then I'm pretty sure Gareth followed him.
I mean, I told him that I went to the hospital and got my booster shot done.
And I have no idea where everybody else is.
Eh.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, there you go. And there they go.
Oh, what you got going on today, V?
I don't know. Might fuck around and go see the 24/7 can be lockpicked.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'll be right back. I'll go see if the 24/7 can be hit. That's a no. Can they register me, Rob? Damn. It's worth a shot. Oh yeah. V's mindset is like, again, I think I've seen this film before, I didn't like the ending. That has been her mindset. Like, yes, for like she does leave notes out there, but again, that's more about a nod to things that she did in 3.0 that she regrets, and more or less spiritual thing for her than anything else. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it comes down to, really.
Scalp.
Bestie, you make me feel like I'm babysitting a spastic toddler.
Why are we on the bicycle?
I'm not doing anything.
She hates us, V. That's why.
Hmm.
Check my Coke away.
Oh my god, it's the end of the world. We have white cards that are going bad. Oh, did they not go as bad as fast? Have we figured out what the floppy disks are for yet?
No.
Cause I swear I saw Marlo post something last night of like, that's what they're for? Like, it was something that was like so lackluster, I guess?
Right back, V.
Right back.
Okay.
Because, you know, just a dude that's honestly trying to make a couple bucks by selling some pies is just such a threat to your gang.
Who?
Oh,
What
it
now?
was so fucking dumb. Oh, the ADMC Hades war that happened, they actually came up to Do or Die and was threatening the civilian staff with guns to shoot them if they didn't shut down the shop. So I was like, at your own risk. If you want to do it, do it. If not, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I think it was like the next day, Theo pops in the announcements. Good news, conflict over.
So fucking stupid. It's
I
like when
really-
like
I don't even know what it was about, but it was just fucking popping off.
I remember back in the day, like civilians also would get targeted, and it's just so fucking stupid. Like, yeah, I guess hurt their business, but like the civilians have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, people will do anything just to kind of get that one up, I guess.
Yeah. To get their gotcha moment or whatever.
I mean, fucking guys rolled up on us while we were trying to get some fur processed, took the fur, removed my gun and James's gun off us, put it
I
in the trunk of
remember
the car,
this,
and then
yeah.
left. Yeah. And then proceeded to tell the civilians doing Sani down in Vespucci, me by name, former EMS, got rolled up on and robbed.
Fantastic.
I was like, oh, okay, we doing that, right? Fucking dumb fucks. He fucking literally rolls up and goes, what's your name? I'm like, it's Lottie. And he's like, I know you. You're affiliated. I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, I've seen you on the block. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm friends with them because I used to work with them with EMS. And he's like, no, I've seen you on the block. So you're, I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. Fucking dickhead. Yeah, I think he was alone too. fuck are they doing? Is it a best not to ask kind of thing?
They're just fucking around with bicycles. Which Riley shouldn't be because she bumped her head.
It means going all the way to Polito, getting my bike, and bringing it down here. I might. You're actually making me dizzy.
And she falls over and throws it up. She good?
No.
Oh god. Well, so she's headed towards the beach and towards water.
Yeah.
Huh?
Marty, why does it look like you're pouting?
I'm not pouting.
You're pouting.
I'm not pouting.
It sounds like you're pouting.
It looks like it's gonna rain.
It does, don't it? What?
I'm gonna go buy the drill and shit.
What do you
I wanna
mean?
do- Huh?
What drill?
For roof running.
You need a screwdriver, and I've got one.
Oh. Okay.
We'll take you to go get signed in, and we'll go roof running in a bit.
I
Hey,
do
Joe.
wanna go roof running.
Help.
You want to do roof
What do you
running?
mean help?
I don't know what's going on. I think they're gonna kill me. I don't know what to.
Who do you think is gonna kill you?
I don't know what's
Where
going
are
on.
you?
I'm in a bush. I'm hiding in a bush. Look for me.
Where?
It's we're by the quarry.
What are you doing out by the quarry? Who's looking for you?
They took me there.
Who?
I don't know what's going on. Patrick and Amber, I don't know what's going on.
Okay. I'll be back.
What's your number? What's your number?
476? Stay on the phone with me.
Okay. I can hear them.
What the fuck? Someone took her gun. You said Patrick and Ember?
Yeah, I don't know.
Were they angry?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on today. It's been really weird. I don't know.
Where did they take you from?
The hospital?
Why were you at the hospital? Were you working?
Hurt?
How did you get hurt?
I don't know. I don't know why I got hurt. I'm hurt and it's too quiet and I don't know what's going on. And I'm really scared.
I'm on my way.
They're telling me things and I don't know.
What were they telling you?
Me and Emma are engaged now and
Yeah, that did happen.
me and Jackie broke up and
That
I
also,
was-
what's the last thing you remember?
I don't. Me and Emma had a fight. And I don't know.
Do you remember being engaged to her?
No.
Okay.
I keep saying that I am.
Oh, you're the one that told me that you are. I mean, Ember told me, but you also told me. Oh! Fuck boat trailers. Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure you're still on the phone with me. They took you to the quarry, or did you run to the quarry?
Took me to the spot by the quarry. I remember took me over to the spot by the quarry where I lost my eye.
Why would she take you there?
I don't know, but it's kill me. That's where I got shot. She must have been trying to kill me.
Uh-oh. Need an EMS for Dozo. We're not going to the hospital. The timing of Riley calling her. All because I was trying to take her cut off. Note to self, don't do that while driving. Don't do that while driving. Because, like, V wanted to make it kind of clear if she ends up shooting Patrick and Ember, that it's not really a Raiders thing, it's a Veronica Engie thing.
I'm mostly okay. I tucked and rolled. I was
That's
trying to.
good.
I was on the phone and trying to take my vest off. It was a whole mess of mistakes.
You know what they say? You're not supposed to be texting and driving.
I know.
Alright, so yeah, it looks pretty well. Let me just go ahead and just double check, but yeah, it looks pretty well. We'll go ahead and get you squared away. Oh dear. I had a slight feeling it was you, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to
Didn't
assume.
want to make assumptions. I appreciate that. I had to call someone back as soon as I'm on my feet.
Okay. I'll try and get that as soon as possible.
Appreciate ya.
This is my second day back in the city. I had to spend a good chunk of my time back home rebuilding a department. Now those birds are flying without me, so I'm back home.
Heck yeah.
Alright. Almost done. Alright, we're gonna take this very slowly. If you need to, like, brace on my shoulder, it's perfectly fine. And then once you're on your feet, let me know if you feel like you, feel like anything is amiss. You know, we can always double check.
Okie doke. Alright, I'm feeling pretty okay.
Alright? Be careful, and gosh darn it, get a helmet.
I know.
Take care.
Thanks, Aaron. Riles is not picking up. Hey, are you still there? No, that Patrick Amber picked me up.
Okay. Are you okay?
We're at the hospital. Ember's hurt. I hit her with a wrench.
Okay. Are you okay though?
I think I'm okay. I was really freaked out. I still am freaked out. It's been a lot.
Do you need me to come get you?
I don't know.
Just let me know. Sorry I abruptly hung up. I crashed my motorcycle on 68.
Oh. Okay. Today's been really weird, and I don't know what happened to me. I woke up in the hospital. I've got a lot of electrical burns. I'm bald.
Jesus.
My hair is like all burnt.
And you have no recollection of what happened?
None. But I had like a seizure or something, and now it's really quiet, and I don't like it.
Like your head's quiet?
Yeah. I can't hear them.
I don't remember if Veronica knows that Joanna hears voices. You ever told me about them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have.
And they're gone now.
Can't hear them.
Is that what's freaking you out?
Yeah. I mean, everything's freaking me out. That's also freaking me out.
Did someone put you through some bizarro electroshock therapy?
I don't know. This just, you know, I've got electrical burns and
Where?
I don't know. I had a seizure and
Where are the electrical burns?
all over my body, but more concentrated in the upper part.
Like electrodes were
Head.
attached to you, perhaps?
I don't think electrodes, no.
You have no idea who could have done that?
I don't know. I can't remember anything. What day is it?
It's Friday,
Like the date.
January 31st, 2025.
Jesus Christ.
What?
That's longer and also shorter than I expected.
What day did you think it was?
Sometime back in October?
Okay. That's concerning.
Maybe like early November, sometime then. I expected it to be longer because, you know, me and them are getting engaged, but also how much time has passed? I can't remember any of it. Apparently Jackie is someone else now. I thought we were together still.
No, that's been over for a while.
Yeah, that was weird to wake up to.
That's fair. It's extremely fair.
Yeah. I'm scared.
I think that's reasonable. You wake up and nothing's like you thought it was when you went to bed, and the last thing you remember is several months back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. The last thing I remember with us was you hurting me, but then Ember said that we were fixed our relationship. I don't remember it getting fixed, but
We've mended things in some ways, yes.
yeah, I'm glad. Thanks for dropping everything for me. I'll get back to Patrick and Ember.
Alrighty. Just let me know if you need anything, okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Night, Omega. Did Riley go to bed?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to call her back because I had a motorcycle accident when she was calling me. Just a me thing. Where's the power out? Power shouldn't be out, so I think it's just a me thing. I'm gonna go push out the pier. So I think V's headspace is just fuck this shit, I'm out. When it comes to like the pestilence stuff and all that. She's already getting down that road, you know? Been there, done that. Had my entire family torn apart, type shit, you know. Fun fact, I did not go to work today. Because I was not feeling well. I still don't feel so great. one of like the key songs after the Harvey perma.
Hey!
I don't know why between classes campfire though. Put that up on the thing. We also still need to get the design for Mason's birthday present from Idol, but it feels a little out of place to ask Idol for it right now. Because she said that it was done. You know, it just feels a little out of place to ask her for it. Avoidant granola vibes Friday evening. What's her on my day list? Oh god, not orange juice. V and Wally had a good chat yesterday. It was a solid talk kind of about where V's head's been at and stuff. I kinda wish I'd been streaming it, not gonna lie. It was a really, it's been a long time since V and Wally really had a long chat like that. Oh, that's... Yeah, they had a pretty good talk yesterday. And V kind of laid out, like, you know, there's a lot of areas where she holds back because it's not her place. Like, telling people who are standing around to go do something productive and all that kind of stuff, like... Instead that she wants to say, she often doesn't, because she's like, it's not my place to be the one stepping up. As an old lady, right? It's not my place. They should be the ones being proactive and stepping up and saying, let's go do this, that, and the other. He also has to go see Balto now that she's off parole. But the thing is, she wants to bring Mason with her.
No fucking way!
was really expecting this one to pull out a knife or a gun or something.
What's up? Good God. It's about my barrio. Lazy Santos por vida. Hola, mamá.
I'm so tired of people turning everything into a goddamn conspiracy theory. Anyway. That's just me. I was scrolling through social media and saw what happened in Philly, and I was like, I'm tired of people just turning everything into a goddamn conspiracy theory.
What's that?
Let's see, 28 more bags. We have not been pushing that long either. It'll be interesting to see people as they step up more, I will say. Because that was like part of the crux of V and Wally's conversation too. Is like people needing to step up and stuff. And I think it was the conversation with Wally where Veronica was like, well, there's also like more to leadership than, you know, telling people what to do. It might have been her conversation with Riley. One of the two is where she said that. But we might end stream here, to be quite honest. If anything interesting happens, come back. Because we're just vibing and pushing. It's a quiet Friday. Well, not quiet, but you know, not a lot of people around Friday. So we send it to... Is Kirby streaming? Kirby is streaming. We're gonna send it to her. Because Joanna was losing her goddamn mind. I'm also just not feeling great. So I'm just gonna vibe and listen to music and push, probably. Bye!